Hi, it's Doc's Market Minute for Monday, June 15th. Markets came back down to support this morning and bounced, but have been unable to get anywhere from here because we've got the big event coming up this week, and that is the FOMC announcement. So we have the meeting announcement on Wednesday, and then the chairperson conference at 2:30. So I think between this and the Greece situation resolving itself one way or the other, I think we're finally going to break loose the volatility that we've seen for a number of months. Let me just cut over to the Russell for a second here and talk about what's at stake, because we have a massive trend in place on the monthly chart, as well as we had this pause in 2014 where markets were able to, especially the Russell and the NASDAQ, were able to consolidate all of those gains for an entire year and pretty much rest up and get ready for the next leg of the rally here. Now, if this fails, we can obviously see that it's broken above 1200 and seems to be right up near all-time highs, near 1260 right now. If this fails, this becomes what's called a throw over and can be a very, very devastating move. Again, this is where you have too many people on the wrong side of the boat with too big a position, and they will not know how to handle markets that are actually starting to head lower. Now, conversely, if we're able to see the Russell go out and break into new highs, this could feed actually that move to the upside then. So we can move from either way, and the thing that I'd like to stress here is there's an enormous amount of energy that is coiled up here. So the Russell is kind of the poster child of all these. All the rest of the charts are in various states of either trending up or trending down. Like the transports are trending down. The S&P and the Dow are both kind of just sitting here a couple of percent off the highs. So we can watch the Russell. The Russell is clearly the most bullish, is very, very close to all-time highs here. And if it is able to get up and above that 1270, 1275 level, then we could see a lot of short covering. Otherwise, watch this trend line, what we talked about last week. Watch that trend line. If that trend line fails, then this all becomes a lower high, and we could see this wave show up very, very quickly, depending on what happens with the Fed on Wednesday, and then ultimately what happens by the end of this month with Greece, and whether or not they're going to default on their payments. Again, Greece has an economy the size of Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, so it shouldn't be a big deal, but what everybody's concerned about is sort of the domino effect that could start from other countries that are not doing all that well in the European Union as well. Might say, well, if Greece does that, then we're not going to pay back our loans either. So that's why everybody's watching. By the end of June, we'll see markets move again. That's it for today's Market Minute. We'll see you soon.